show you because I don't want to go through the trouble of trying to not get their license plate in the shop, but there's a car directly in front of me that says make taxation theft again. And on that note, I'd like to say tax the fucking rich. I hate that every day I see a new picture that says justice for, and there's a picture of a black person that was killed by police. Every fucking day there's a new person. But you know, systemic racism isn't real in America. I'm not calling anybody out and specifically, it's just a thought. But this mask thing is really good for those people who you can tell are obviously very insecure about everything except their eyes. Like every picture they take is like, and like this bright, like you can tell they're standing right by the window. I feel like this was a really good time for people like that because all that's ever showing is their eyes.
Turn right.
Shut the fuck up! So I was pulling out of a parking spot and I was going very slowly, so any car fucking coming knew that I was backing out. And I'm at work. I'm on the clock. So I gotta go. I'm not waiting for no bitch. But I'm also not being reckless. I'm not pulling out of this parking spot fast at all. So this person who wasn't there when I started pulling out decides to pull into the lane where I'm pulling out of. And instead of like fucking, I don't know, waiting for me to pull out and then going, they said, no, here's what I'm gonna do. They keep going. I don't stop pulling out because I was already, oh, Black Lives Matter, period. You tell them. Oh, Kevin's there. Hey, Kevin. What was I saying? Oh, they decide to keep going and then
Turn left onto San Jose.
Shut the fuck up.
Turn left onto Claire Lane.
I knew it.
Then turn left onto
Yes,
San
I
Jose
know.
Boulevard.
They decide to keep fucking going and then lay on their fucking horn. Like, bitch. I hate Florida drivers. So obviously I'm a delivery driver and I just passed this pizza delivery boy coming into an apartment complex that I was leaving. It's like Romeo and Juliet. I have a confession. Whenever, because I don't have an aux cord anymore, I had like one of those cheap, shitty, like Bluetooth, FM aux cord things. So I plug it into my 06 Corolla and I plug that into my phone, and then it would find like a vacant radio station to which I would tune into on my radio, and then my phone could take over the FM radio waves. And I used that for a year. It was great. But then I moved to Florida and I couldn't fucking figure out how to like change the station presets on the FM converter thing. So like it was still tuned to Illinois apostrophe S. I'm not pronouncing my own state wrong. And so like all of those stations from Illinois were taken down here, so I couldn't like use it anymore. So since then I've been listening to either CD or radio, which I finally figured out how to do my actual like radio presets, so I'm good. I found the alt stations. You know. My point is, my confession is that whenever a song, because like I usually have my windows up. I love having my windows down, but oh, man's got a sick-ass scooter behind me. I love having the windows down, but I usually drive with my windows up just for AC purposes. It has been really nice lately, though. Fall in Florida is wonderful. It's not pretty like the Midwest, but it's wonderful. Wow. Can I get 400 for taking the longest fucking time ever to get to the point? So my point is, whenever a song comes on, husband Snapchatted me. Whenever a song comes on that I really fuck with and I really like, and because my music taste, I'll admit, is not fire, you know. I like it, but I know what others don't and do like. So whenever a song comes on that I really want to flex that I'm listening to, I usually listen to my music with the windows up at 36. Usually goes to 50. Whenever, you know, something just fuego, stunt-worthy comes on the radio or the CDs, I roll my windows down and crank it up to 43 just so other people can hear. I know nobody wants to hear what I'm fucking listening to, but it's an opportunity for me to let strangers know the soundtrack to
Stay in the right 2 lanes.
Why are there so many old white women that live in Florida with short pink hair? I hate simping over this boy. I feel so insecure with everything that I say to him.
I wrote a statement and it really f***ed me up. My brother lost his life and it turned me to a beast. My brother got life.
Dating tips that probably nobody should follow. Always assume that they're seeing other people, but never ask. That way, you're keeping your expectations low so that you never get hurt. My car better stop making those fucking sounds or we're gonna have a problem. But I didn't think this should need to be said, but I'm gonna say it anyways because some people need to hear it. If you're driving behind me and you can see my eyes glaring at you through my rear view mirror, you're driving too fucking close to me. Why do we say the popular girls when we are talking about that group, dare I say clique, of girls that we went to high school with that were 90% blonde, and of that 90% blonde, 90% were not even naturally the shade of blonde that they always presented. They always had those obviously fake spray tans on. They all wore the same fucking combo of a t-shirt and shorts with their Birks and like a necklace. They had like more than one ear piercing. And then when they wanted to dress nice at school, they, you know, curled their hair, wore a sweater with a skirt, still with one necklace and Birks. And then for dances, they got extra spray tanned. Kylie J level makeup on. They got the full 9 yards of a photo shoot in their living room with their mom. And their date, who was also in a group that was literally the male version of her friend group, dare I say clique. And no shame to this, but their biddies were always bopping out. Only for school dances. To reassert my question, why did we call them the popular girls when they were really just the mean girls? That's what they fucking were, so why didn't we call them that? Please feel free to comment below. I should turn this account into like a little inside joke with myself and the 30 people that watch my videos. Like a call out, you know, like I'll just casually name drop bitches that have me blocked because are they gonna see it? No, Danny. But in my head, the formula for continuously compounded is always in my head pronounced FV equals pervert. Pervert. F equals pervert.
These are the only thing bringing me happiness right now.
If she like loves Ed Sheeran like more than y'all tolerate him on the radio, avoid that hoe like the fucking plague. Speaking of which, it's a phrase to avoid something like the plague. And people like agree to that. Like that's the plague. Oh, bad. But now that there's an actual fucking worldwide pandemic, which is in the name, no shit. Now that there's a pandemic going on, everyone just ignores it. And it's like, it's not a big deal. Which one is it, bitch? I think that I have a mask fetish. Yes, I said it. No, I'm not embarrassed. So when All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor first came out, I was like, fuck this song. It's putting down skinny girls in a shitty attempt to make bigger girls feel better. You know, you don't need to tear down other body types to make yourself feel more loved. And then I got older and I was like, that's just, you know, internalized fat phobia. Enjoy the song. She's trying to uplift bigger women. And now I'm like, fuck that song by Meghan Trainor, because I had a good concept, you know, it's okay to be a little thicker, a little slim tick, a little curvy, but there's so many fucking jabs at women that aren't slim tick, little ticky, curvy. Like, you can do one without bashing the other. Oh, check out the Halloween socks. Again, they match my work shirt. Cute. But whenever I'm stressed, I develop a nail biting habit. And I promise there's a reason my camera's facing this way. But I don't bite all my nails. I just bite these two, as you can tell, because of the fucking difference. I look like I do drugs. It's both hands, by the way. It's both. God, I had so many things that I wanted to say during my last delivery run, but I'm a delivery driver, so I don't want to be recording while I'm on my way to delivery. But let's see if I can remember everything. I'm not going to. I saw wild turkeys just flaunting their shit in someone's yard. I thought that was so fucking sick. I saw a statue of like a black wild cat, so I was like, oh yeah, Black Panthers. And I realized that I'm in Jacksonville, so it was probably, oh, Jaguars, whatever. hate so much that I wanted to say, oh well, turkeys and jaguars. Just Sierra with Sierra and me watching some anime. This is how I make my coffee. So I just drove past what I assume was a crash because I saw 2 EMTs putting someone on a stretcher onto an ambulance, which, like, the person had a neck brace on and they weren't, like, moving, so I would think there'd be some hustle involved. There wasn't. They were just chilling, but that's not what I noticed. What I noticed was that one of the 2 EMTs was wearing a mask. You would think during a pandemic that the curve has not gone down for, and we're in Florida, shall I mention, the curve has definitely not gone down for Florida, that of all people to wear a mask in all situations, you would think it'd be a fucking EMT on a call. What the bitch looked like young too. Like, how is the older one, the one smart enough to wear a mask with the generations that's supposed to be better than the boomers, is the one now wearing a fucking mask on a medical call? You have no idea, like, the repercussions your actions could have. What if you have corona and you don't know and you just transferred it to this patient, which for all you know could have an autoimmune disease? You don't fucking know. I think it's very stupid. And of course, in today's legal system, who would be the one that the EMT should actually listen to when being reprimanded over not following the law and wearing a mask? A cop, right? Who would be at a car crash call other than the EMTs? A cop, right? There was. They weren't wearing masks either. Not one fucking cop that I've encountered has worn a mask. I've been at protests where everyone in the protest is wearing a mask. The children are wearing masks. The children at protests, listen to that, are wearing masks. And I've looked at the cops in their fucking eyes, recorded them on camera, and told them to put a fucking mask on, because if their job really isn't just a power trip to kill minorities, then it's to protect and serve the people. So wear a fucking mask and protect and serve the people from coronavirus with your dumb ass. But they won't, because that's not what it's about. People don't care about other people.